Welcome to GTV. Today I would like to demonstrate how to do a basic startup and operation of a Fuji electric Frenic Mega series AC drive using the keypad. After verifying that the wiring is correct, I will apply power to the drive so that I can begin programming. First, I'll review the keypad. On the top is a 5-digit, 7-segment LED monitor. It displays running status information such as output frequency, current, and voltage. Below the 7-segment monitor is an LCD monitor display that provides running status when in running mode, menus, functions, and data in programming mode, and alarm codes in alarm mode. On the left below the display is a program key which switches the operation mode of the drive. Beneath this key is the shift key. It shifts the cursor to the right when entering a number. The last key on the left side is the reset key. This is used to reset a setting or screen transition. It can also reset an alarm or fault. Going to the right, I have my arrow keys, which are used to select setting items and change data. The remote local key here changes the operation of the keypad from local to remote. This next button is the function data key, which in running mode can display different information concerning the status of the drive. In programming mode, this key will display the function codes and sets the data. The forward and reverse key starts the motor in a forward or reverse direction, as the stop key is used to stop the motor. Through this setup, I will demonstrate in more detail how these buttons work. Around the display are the LED indicator indexes. The description of information, condition, and status is outlined here. It indicates what the unit of the number being displayed on the monitor is and shows the operating status along with the source of operation. For further information, refer to the owner's manual to determine what each index is. Now that I have reviewed the control panel, I will begin to program the drive. First, I will press the Program button to access the programming menu. Parameter 0 and Quick Setup should be highlighted. If it is not highlighted, I can use the up and down keys to scroll over to it. I can now push the function data key to access the function codes where I will input my motor information. I can get the motor information from the nameplate that is typically attached to the motor. The F01 should be on the display here. The display will also tell me what this function code represents. This fundamental function sets the source that specifies the reference frequency. I will hit the function data key to change the data. Right now, the function code displays a 0. Using the function codes table in the instruction manual, I know that this 0 shows that the current source is the keypad. Since I will not change any parameter here, I will push the reset key to go back a step. Now I'll push the arrow key down to the F02 to change the operation mode. This allows me to change the operation to the keypad or terminal operation. I will hit the function data key to change the data. Right now a 0 is displayed and the run command source is the keypad. If I go up 1, the mode of operation can be set to come from an external source. Since I want the keypad to control the operation, I will go back to 0 and hit the function data key. In this drive, after the data is saved, the drive advances to the next parameter to edit. The next parameter is F03, which changes the maximum frequency. I will push the function data key to see the value. For demonstration purposes, I will use 60 Hz. If I wanted to change this, I can use the up and down arrows to change the maximum frequency accordingly. Once I have reached my desired frequency, I will push the function data key to save. The F04 on the display is the base frequency. To change this, I will push the function data key. I will use the data found on my motor's nameplate to set the data to 60 Hz. I will push the function data key again to save. This next function is where I will set my rated voltage under F05. I will push the function data key and use the arrows to set the rated voltage to the data found on the motor's nameplate. This number is 230 volts. I will then push the function data key to save. Next, I will look at F06 to check my maximum output voltage. I'll push the function data key to see the current value. I prefer to keep this on my default setting of 230, right around the rated voltage. Since the setting is already at the optimal voltage, I will push the reset key to go back to the functions menu. I'll push the arrow key once more to show F07. F07 controls the acceleration time of the motor as F08 controls the deceleration. The default should be 6 seconds and should only be changed should your application require doing so. Since I won't be changing any of the defaults, I will continue to scroll down with the arrow keys until I reach P02. This is the rated capacity which can be found on the nameplate of the motor. This is indicated in kilowatts or horsepower depending on the motor. I will also need to change the drive settings in a little bit to let the drive know which motor is plugged in. This particular motor uses horsepower. I will push the function data key to change the data setting to match my nameplate data of 0.2 HP, and then push the function data key again to save. The next parameter is P03 and is where I can change the rated current measured in amps. This can be found on the motor nameplate. I will push the function data key to change the data setting to match the nameplate data of 0.7 amps. I will then push the function data key to save. The next setting is P04 and should be changed if you want auto-tuning. For this demo, I will skip auto-tuning and continue to arrow down to P99. This parameter here is directly related to the type of motor used. I will push the function data key to edit this field. The 0 here indicates that the drive is currently set for a standard Fuji 8 series motor. If I push up on the arrow key, the number 1 here displayed indicates the drive to be set for HP rated motors. I'll push the arrow key again to the number 3, which indicates a Fuji 6 series standard motor. I'll arrow up once more for the number 4 to be displayed. For all other motors, number 4 should be selected. Once you have picked which motor you have, push the function data key to save. I should now have put in all the necessary parameters to start my motor. With everything saved, I can push the program key to go back to the menu and then back to the running mode. 0 Hz should be on the display. I can set a low reference frequency such as 10 Hz using the arrow keys. I will then push the forward key for the motor to turn in the forward direction. The LED under forward should also light up. To stop the motor, I will push the stop key here. This concludes the basic startup of a Fuji Electric Frenic Mega Series AC drive. The Fuji Electric Frenic Mega Series AC drive, along with thousands of other products and services, are available at galco.com.